Hello, hello, hello. This is Sahar Andrade, your host for Reinvent Yourself to Greatness with Sahar. And do I have a treat for you today? I have with us Hortensia Frelinghuysen. I hope I did not butcher her last name, all the way from Florida. And I actually have a testimonial to give her today on the show because I'm going to let her explain what she does because she's the best to put it in words. And we have tried it on me a couple of weeks ago. She wanted me to understand exactly what she does and feel it, not only emotionally or psychologically, but somatically and physically as well. And I will share my experience with you in the podcast today, but I wanted to introduce first to Hortensia. So Hortensia, thank you so much for being with us today on the podcast.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's an honor to be here. Yes.
Thank you, Hortensia. Hortensia, can you please share with our listeners what is it that you do?
Yes. I call myself transformational spiritual healer, a spiritual teacher, and a spiritual coach. What it means by spiritual is what I learned and my whole life, the deep meaning and the wisdom of all things, how we are and where we are made of. So my zone of brilliance, of genius, let's say, is heal others through energy. And I work in 3 different levels: physical, spiritual, and psychological. Not psychological, but emotional traumas. And those 3 levels is a very deep work. And I has been in the past learning about 25 years, or 35 years learning, but applying it full time, 25 years, which give me, I really transform whatever issues you have to not be there anymore. I just can extract the source of the issue, of the problem, physical or emotional. For example, if you want me to give samples like stress, if you're stressed out, I can look at it, what it is in your energy field, because with my hand I can read it. And here I see. Yeah, so that's what I can do, deep work. So when I work on you, I can tell that your heart is the issues in your heart, but I saw in all the areas in your brain, in your stomach, in your body, where it is located. So I can extract it and I replace that with, I said, divine energy or source energies, and the whole thing is healed.
That's absolutely wonderful. And I'm going to share with our listeners the experience that we had together in a second. But before I forget, can you please share with me your website and how can people get hold of you?
Oh, yes. My website is www.hortensia, HORTENSIA, Integrative Healing.
And what I'm going to do...
.org.
.org. Yeah. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to share the link of the website in the description of this podcast. So people, if they want to reach out to you, they can do that. You also can find her on Facebook as well. This is how we met, actually. So let me share with you guys the experience that we had together. I was talking to Hortensia. I wanted to understand what she really does. And I believe in universe. I believe in healing powers. I believe in traumas that basically can paralyze us for the rest of our life. And I had a specific one that happened to me when I was a child. And I did share it with Hortensia. And she said she can help me with that. So the work was done not only once, but it was done on different sessions. And I wrote to her basically what the trauma was. And she started working on me remotely. Obviously, I'm in Los Angeles. She is in Florida. And I had, like, I don't know how to even describe the feelings or even the physical effect that I felt. I felt like there were waves. I could actually feel waves that were going from my shoulder up to my neck and to my head, and then swirls. And that was the first one. And then the second one, she worked on it for a while. And then another session where I had to basically lie down, and she was working again remotely. And I felt like waves again that were from under my ribs, moving up and down. And I felt sadness, and I felt like I wanted to cry. And after that, I was okay. So later on, she explained to me that I probably am sensitive to energy, and that's what I was feeling. These waves were energy that were taking the bad stuff out. Inside. And since then, I felt a lot lighter. And something reminded me of what happened like a couple of days ago. And usually the default of my thinking was to go to that trauma, but I couldn't think of it. Even I tried consciously to go to it, and I just couldn't. So it felt great. I feel a lot lighter. So thank you, Hortensia. I just wanted to share how it feels to me on the other side, as one, I don't know, you call them patients, you call them clients, how on the other side they could feel. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so happy so that you can feel firsthand what is the transformation that I can offer to others, especially in this time. Now we have this big problem in the whole planet. But what I have been doing for a long time is about 11,000 very successful cases. Yeah.
Wow.
And in the base of every physical illness is an emotional trauma. So my gift is to see, because people complain about certain things, so I can see, and by removing it, even your organs get better. Yeah, so physical illness can go away. Yeah, even if I treat your pain only, I can treat the pain, is going to go away. But I treat the emotional part of it. That's the amazing thing about it. Yes.